there are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the BYU Cougars offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and
turning it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Oh, there's the ball! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Takes a handoff. It's Welch. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the... That defense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, and a move. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Mountaineers are on the move. They're going back to the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. A disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To throw, it's Nolan. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Corrals it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
What?
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Works the middle of the field. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll at the 32. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Extending the play. On the move, he fires. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Nolan. He'll take another shot here. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Skips away from pressure. Caught over the middle, it's Hilton. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Caught near the sideline, it's Hilton. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cougars will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Tries to get it on the ground. Fights off a defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The give to the tailback. The ball squirts free. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hilton. Man down on the play as he... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Spins away from the defender. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, BYU! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They are trailing by 12 to UTEP. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. Keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Lets it fly. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there and you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. BYU 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. He's going to fire to the left. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Just keeps moving. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hilton. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams